Okay, so I just had a brain fart. The clutch is off. The C-clip that holds the pulley is off. Let's see if I can tap this thing free. Keep in mind, I do not care about the pulley. If you care about it, if you really care about it, don't do what I'm doing. But I got a new pulley, new magnet, and I'm not too worried. And once I get that as far as it is, I can get my pry bar in there and just push on the bottom of it. And we should be good to go. Look at that. It's just flying off. There we go. That's the pulley out. And it is just aft. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, the new pulley is going to go on, and I'm not changing the electromagnet because usually with the kits, I've seen the new ones fail. I've yet to see a Subaru one ever fail. They'll suck in and make the crappiest clutches even still work. So I'm going to leave that one in there. And we're just going to put a little bit of silicone lube on the bearing. Yeah, the inside race here, I'll just put a little bit of silicone in there. And once you do that, this thing should just slide on there. No problem. There you go. Just get the C-clip in there. We're good to go. There we go. Look at that. Nice and quiet. And what happens, this thing isn't a press-on bearing. You can press it on, you can press it off, but what I like to do is when I'm putting it on, just get a plastic handled screwdriver and push on it while tapping it. Nothing crazy, no cast iron sledgehammer, but just enough to kind of work it in, and you'll feel it bottom out, and pop the C-clip on, you're good to go. And then next we'll put our clutch on. Now your new clutch is probably going to come with some shims. All you have to do is take your clutch, pop it on there, and as you can see it, once you lube it, just slides on. And when you can hear just a little bit, you just add a shim till it's just touching a little. You don't want it not touching at all, because then what's going to happen is this clutch is going to slip, and as it slips it heats up, and when we get heat around a magnet, the magnet loses power, and that's how you get the air conditioning that kind of goes for 15 minutes and then stops. So you're best to have a little bit of noise like that, and it'll go away within probably about 50 kilometers using your AC and not using it. And then once that's done, it should be good to go. So I'm gonna fire the bolt in this thing. I'm gonna take the alternator belt off here and put my belt back on, and let's see what happens. All right, we're all set. We got belts, we got clutches. That's all we got. Let's start it up. Hopefully it doesn't fucking scatter all over the garage, and we're good to go. Hey, Bob. Good to go. Now you can hear that little bit of rubbing on the clutch. That's normal. That's just because it hasn't seated yet. Let's turn on the old air conditioning. See what happens. Ooh, look at that. It's spinning. And every time it turns on and turns off, it's going to grind down that metal that's making that rubbing sound. So it'll get smoother and better as time goes on. Just wait. It's already getting quieter. Nice. Well, I hope this helps you guys fix your Subarus, get them going. As I say it, it starts making more and more loud noises. But before it blows up and this all fails. Here's the old one. As you can see, it's trashed. This one, you can actually see the bearings inside. I think I'm missing a bearing. The seal's all gone. This thing wouldn't even turn, I showed you before. So it can be done. You can fix the noisy compressor clutch for about $90 on Amazon. And yeah, I'll drive it around. If it keeps making noise, I'll have to add a shim to it. I still have one shim left over. But from my previous experience, it usually goes away within about a week.